Hey everyone, I'm Dorothy. I'm doing another pick a card. Today we're using the Victorian Tarot, another one of my decks. I've got a few. So before we start, if you want a question, if you can think of something you really want to know about or a general area of your life, pop that in your mind right now and then select A, B or C. This is actually an awesome card. Get a good look at her. This is a more standardized tarot deck than I like or than I usually make, but you know. So the feminine card, card number 3, is Major Arcana card, and it suggests that it's a really good time to listen to your intuition. You'll be on point actually, and if you've got a feeling about something, then really take notice of it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Even if it's a feeling that isn't what you want or what's favored for you, allow yourself to acknowledge it, and you are more than likely at the moment to be correct. When it comes to things that are difficult, if you find yourself bargaining or talking yourself out of something you absolutely know inside of your heart, then you're really blocking it. Sorry for the terminology, but usually that's the way it goes. You know that it's in your heart, that it's not going to work out, that it's time to move on, whether that's career, whether that's money, whether that is a relationship, friendship of any sort. If you know in your heart that somebody's not being honest with you, if you know in your heart that you are being what's called lip service, you know, sometimes in a job to keep you, if you've asked for a raise or if you've asked about a position you've been there for a long time, the employer might say things to you that make you, because they know you're hoping for it, that make you believe there may be more coming forward, and the same as in relationships, that make you believe something you want to believe. And so they really diversion your attention to a possibility. They're not making promises. Think about that. If the promise is there, but the action doesn't follow it up, the truth never to go beyond is actions really do, in all instances, speak louder than words. They are the truth for you, and apologies, excuses are an indication that the person is now prepared to move into active lying or active dishonesty to keep you on the hook. Trust your intuition on card B. This is quite an interesting card, the Queen of Clubs. Now, you know what? Upright, she knows what she needs. She knows what has to be done. She knows what's right for her or for this person, man or female, it doesn't matter. In reverse, it suggests that you might make a choice, if this is your selection, that you might make a choice that isn't in your highest interest at this time, at this stage. So, you know, if you found this reading, it doesn't matter when you found it, the card would be information for you or a message for you. So there's that interesting aspect to this card that because we carry the same energy of the card even in reverse, you know that your choice isn't the best choice. You know that something's not going to work out in your favour even if you make that choice. So think twice before spending money in particular, because this is that card that says, I knew I shouldn't have afterwards. Right there. That's what it looks like. I knew I shouldn't have listened. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew I should have is the other side of that equation. I knew it wasn't going to go well. All of those afterthoughts that say I know in there is the epitome of this Queen of Clubs. It's a powerful card. As a court card, it's one that says, you know, the queens and the kings have reached the pinnacle of understanding, of self-knowledge, of knowing themselves. So you know inside yourself that the day will come when you rue your decision, when you regret your decision. And this can be minor or major. Remember, these are the cards. If you've got a major situation in your life, if you've got something that's already playing around in the back of your mind, this is the time it says start acknowledging that, because it's not getting better from here, or it's not going to improve with what you should be doing is being done. That can be likened to situations where you may have decided you know by now that you need to upskill perhaps to get a better wage packet or to get a different type of job. And while you've known that, you may have known it for a year, you may have known it for 2 years, you may have known it for 10 years, but you still haven't done it. And if it's high in your heart today that you want something else, but you haven't actually improved your status to be able to achieve it, this card is that card where you regret not having done so. But today is today, so take stock of what's in your mind, what's in your heart, and allow this card, allow this energy to guide you. That's what tarot cards are for. They're not about just reading a future somewhere, but they will reveal a future for you if you don't act or if they're sort of giving you indications that acting isn't the right thing to do, then if you don't act, if you do act. I think I can do this all right here. But you get the story. Now to number C, letter C, we've got the reversed Four of Hearts. Now this is a card quite often about being a bit depressed, being on your own, being isolated. But in reverse, it goes the opposite way. If you are spending too much time alone, this card suggests that now's the time to speak up. If you're feeling a bit lonely, feeling a bit isolated, call a friend. Make the first move. This isn't a card of waiting. You wait, you may be more depressed, you may be more isolated. Other people don't automatically know where you're at, and so you've got the opportunity to touch base. Not to complain. If you can't get out and about with your friends, have a video call and have a sociable. Agree with them at a certain time to make a cup of tea, cup of coffee, pour a glass of wine, whatever might be the thing that you normally do together in person, and do it. It's just as satisfying, trust me, because you're touching base in a way that is real and normal and friendly and fun. So think about that a little bit. There's also the tendency with this card to deny help. There's really help, then perhaps it's a good time to really focus on that and let somebody know that you do need help. Now, this is the card quite often that comes up when somebody is in the usual style of saying, I'm fine. I don't see that as independent. I see that as not wanting to ask for help, or not wanting to be seen as weak, or not wanting to be seen as incapable or incapable of creating the next thing or doing what you need to do, rather than independence. We need to determine that when independence is in play, this card is included. Even when it's upright, it's not that card. It's very much a one of not wanting other people to know what's going on for you. And the problem with that is you can wind yourself into a very solitary state. If you see, he's sitting behind a massive tree, so there is help for him. That's what the cup is. There's things. There's a sun also hidden by the tree. So maybe you're not seeing what you need to see as the right answer to any problems that you're having right now. And with that cup, others may have offered you solutions that you may have denied, whether it's your health, whether it's your finances, whether it's your relationship. Somebody is likely to have tried to tell you, and you, with this reversed or upright, are likely not to have been wanting to listen. In reverse, it suggests that not only do you not want to listen, but you already know. So quite a powerful set of three cards. This particular draw suggests that the highest energy through all of these three cards is that you know already, and so maybe it's time to expand on that and understand what it is that you need to take. Knowledge isn't power. We hear this all the time, right? Knowledge is power. It's something I used to say. It's something I was told that I still speak today, and there's plenty to still say it, but it's an absolute try to follow it like they. So the truth is, it's how you use knowledge. When you use knowledge in an appropriate way, then it's power. Knowledge itself is not a thing. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. Ciao for now.